shower, moisturizer, and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
Ha 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 ha. Hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. What a anyway, gotta pay a little more if we late to the jet. Got a jet with the road, leave at 8, and we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change, cause it's ain't coming out your pockets. My fruity and slick, I'm rude a little bit. Don't be acting so appalled. All y'all girl, let it put so much into tonight, and you just don't care. Now stop playing games, gun, bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go.
Me, relax, chill, all right?
Tonight, just don't care. Playing games, girl, bring your downstairs.
I left something in the house.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, our new season begins with an NFC South matchup between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. From the 10. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 4th down, Stafford. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. And that pass, a big one for Matt Stafford, folks. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards. Just the 12th ever NFL quarterback to do that. The former #1 pick in 2009 out of Georgia. Been so durable, so dependable in his career. And what a mark for Matt Stafford. He's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Coming in, he really likes his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Throwing is Stafford. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the red zone now, Stafford. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford. And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Wilson will score. Touchdown and one. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Ready, break. 19 tight.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Here's Hurts to throw. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with a little gain.
Secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Down to the 22-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. 6-0 our score after one. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the 22, Hurts. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since our last completion was wrong. He earned a little bit of attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown! Andy Isabella, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. So 2nd and long, you've got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action with Hurts. And the pass complete to Waller on the out route. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throw left side complete. That's Chandler. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. That a lot of corners see their job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
So
taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, looking for Waddle, but this is intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They got 3 in their back. So I think they go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to...
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Stafford now to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Trey Hendrickson drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Taken from just outside the 30. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Hurts. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had. Thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Here we go. Cowboy 80.
Now Elliott. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 2nd and goal, Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
I know they have times approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a play. That's his quick catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jalen Hurts scoring on the keeper from 6 yards out. And the Saints will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game up. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Throwing again on second down. Stafford. He's got a man. Complete. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 32. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Stafford looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught. Judy. Oh, he's brought down. Remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Hurts throw into the hands of Pickens.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call for the offensive coordinator. You might look at that section. Right there, they're trying to figure out third and long.
Hurts sets up to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for. An interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on first down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Stafford. And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
back to throw. Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap it to Stafford. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Chark, 27 yards. And the Falcons' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now Stafford will come up trying to get his guys a 2-point conversion. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try to run with Swift. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? In motion comes the tight end left. On 1st down, Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another 1st down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series. They're getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They'll look to throw again. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darren Waller, 31 yards. And the Saints have moved out in front. Lutz to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. The open man is Chark. It's complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. first down throw. Stafford.
Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On second down, Swift. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Stafford.
Out quickly to Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
On first down, Stafford here. Johnson's got it complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Here's Swift.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it winds us down to the end of the third quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal.
53, ready, 20. Double right. Easy. Alert. 0. Double right.
To throw is Stafford. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
Tyquan Thornton
with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
A fairly short kick from the...
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal.
Swift is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Saints on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 14.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And he is going to have the Saints first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allowed to convert on 4th and long. They go play action with Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down in distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
That's to his running back, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape.
Hurts.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints.
Mike Williams.
32 yards.
And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
Now Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. But we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back in Tennessee. Coach Midge used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
25 yards that time.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got it first and goal, looking to take the lead here in the late going.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll look to throw. On him, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and the Falcons grab it.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
And protect the football on the other side. Sure tough to get in there and break it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal. Everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
32. Hey, 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 hey. 32.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
Now Stafford. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now fourth down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made, in my estimation.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And able to complete it to Moreau. Touchdown, Falcons. Foster Moreau, 73 yards. And the Falcons strike quickly to take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. He'll look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
19. Warriors, 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete to Isabella. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
19-7.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Stafford.
Connecting with Johnson. Oh, but he can't get out of bounds. He'll have the first down, but he's brought down in play.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now it's Stafford.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On first down, it's Stafford.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. So it all rests now on the right foot of Brett Maher. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
This looks like a free play for Stafford. And that one is knocked down, but I don't think it's going to matter. The defense looked like they jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return way back at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Hurts fumbles it,
and the Falcons grab it. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And what an awful time to cough up the football here at OT.
And all coaches talk about it. They preach it like crazy, minimizing mistakes, taking care of the football. In this case, that didn't happen, and now they put themselves in position to lose the game.
Yeah, field goal wins it. That's all they need.
21. Hey, go here. 70.
First throw in overtime for Stafford.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
What do you got? What do you got? Hey, get right on. Hey, easy, easy. Hey, middle. 53. Ready? Double right.
Here's Stafford. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Falcons, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small